I always get a little awkward introducing Jimmy Stewart. There are so many things you can say. He does not need a monumental introduction. He has been a major Hollywood star for, I guess, over 40 years. He is known in every corner of this world, and he is a delightful man. Next week, he's going to leave for Hawaii, where he's going to begin filming a television movie called The Late Christopher Bean with Carol Burnett. Would you welcome, please, Mr. Jimmy Stewart.
Very nice.
Isn't that nice? They were standing up there.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
They did that for me for a while, then you saw how they turned. So. Well, Good to see you. Thanks for coming.
Oh, I always love this. You know it, John.
You had a nice party a week or so ago that I was fortunate enough to attend with Freddie and a lot of your friends. Your 35th wedding anniversary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you, yeah.
A wonderful party. Gloria worked the whole thing out.
Yeah.
I had a great time.
You look like you're having a
until 3 o'clock. I haven't been up that late for years.
You're 3 o'clock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people stayed around. Bless her heart. Gloria figured out the whole thing.
Yeah, it was a very nice party. Very nice.
Well, it's been a very nice 35 years.
Yeah. You made a very nice speech that night. Did you think when you got married that it would last? Well, I mean, because you waited a while. You didn't get married till you were 40?
41.
41?
No.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't take me long to find out that it was going to last.
Yeah.
You know, I hadn't gotten married until I was 41 years old, and, you know, Gloria, when we got married, we had 2 small children from a former marriage. And a couple of years after we were married, I found that I had 4 kids because Gloria had twins.
That's right. So you've got 4 children, and how many grandchildren now?
Well, I got four grandchildren.
Yeah.
People ask me about the twin thing, you know, and it was quite a shock to find out, and but I didn't say that. And I'd say, well, the 2 boys that Gloria had, both of them wanted sisters, so I just pulled the bow way back and let it fly. And
I guess that waiting for 41 years kind of did it, huh?
Yeah.
Never thought of that.
Maybe.
Okay, let me take a... We're going to come back here and discuss this further. Stay where you are. This morning while I was in my den, I looked up on my wall, and I have a picture of you and me and Phyllis Diller and Mayor Sam Yorty when he was mayor of Los Angeles. Do you remember what we were doing in that picture at all? Mayor Yorty was playing banjo. Phyllis Diller was playing the little saxophone. I was playing drums. And you were playing the accordion.
I was playing...
And we did that on the show about 15 years ago. And you wanted to play... Yorty wanted to play one thing, you wanted to play another.
Oh, and now I remember.
Yeah.
And we played Yorty's.
That's right. That's good. The only one he knew. And I asked, what happened to the accordion? You said you gave it away?
Yes.
Was that by popular request or what?
Yes. I sort of outside pressure. There are an awful lot of accordion players around today. There didn't used to be as many, and you used to be able to get away with more with an accordion.
Oh yeah.
And Gloria said, I think you've had it long enough.
Yeah. Gloria seems to. Does she make most of the decisions in this marriage?
Come on.
As you go along, I mean, it sounds to me you said Glory did this and Glory got rid of the accordion. I mean,
I think she does. I think she makes most of the decisions.
Yeah.
Most of the good ones.
yeah. Have you ever had a major fight?
Never.
Oh, come on now, Jim.
No.
Come on now, Jim.
Scout's honor.
Really? Never walked out of the house?
Never. Never. She did. She didn't stomp out.
Yeah.
She just said, "Well, let's talk about it later." That's all.
Take a little walk or something.
We've never had a fight.
Yeah. That's interesting. That's interesting.
No, I think it's wonderful. That's the reason I say what a wonderful 35 years it's been. Gloria, bless her heart, she made this family for me, and I've been busy and loved it, but she made a home for me to come home to.
That's nice.
And the kids, she loved the kids, and she sort of taught me how to behave around kids.
How do you get along with the grandkids?
Well, the grandkids, I don't know what to say to them really, but I get along all right.
Yeah.
Did
they say anything to you?
Not very much. The older ones call me Oompa.
Oompa.
And the youngest one, he'd be 5 or 6 months. I looked at him, and every time he says "Dada," but I really don't think he's talking to me. I think he's asking for a little more milk. Dada.
Dada is milk.
Huh. I don't think, but it doesn't seem to. Gloria takes care of that too.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you noticed in the party the other night, the 8-year-old James was at the front door meeting people with me.
Right.
It wasn't my idea, it was his.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, it was very nice. Very nice, and they were wonderful. We had all the kids there.
Yeah, I know. It was very sweet. I was sitting with Carol Burnett that night, and she was absolutely thrilled that she is going to be working with you.
Oh, yeah.
In the late Christopher Bean. Have you ever worked together at all?
No, but it just seems to me like we've worked together in a picture. We've sort of been at testimonial dinners and so on,
right.
And for this one, and I remember, bless her heart, Carol came back to Washington for the Lincoln,
Lincoln
Kennedy,
Center. Right. Kennedy
Memorial
Center.
thing. And then Carol got an award, and I came to New York for that. And I remember when she was doing her television show, they said, we want to surprise Carol. And so they brought me on during the show, and they brought me on, and they wanted me. Well, they had to move me about 5 times because Carol moved around and everything in the show. I ended up behind a shower curtain, but finally got on. But that's sort of the way we've worked. And I'm really looking forward to working with it. It's a nice story. It's a nice, easy story.
Yeah. I know she's looking forward to it.
Nice, wonderful part for Carol, and I'm looking forward to it.
I want to ask you another question, and because you make no secret of the fact you wear a hearing aid like the president does. Now, my dad wore a hearing aid for about 20 years, and he got in the habit at parties of just turning the damn thing off. When he didn't want to hear what was going on, he would just kind of turn it off.
Yeah, well, I don't blame him because they aren't set for parties.
What do you mean?
Well, they aren't really directional. You know, like nowadays the television people and everything, you can go down Fifth Avenue, right, with a camera and with all the noise, and the microphones are so directional that they can be with no outside noise.
That's right.
But in a room, especially a low ceiling room with a marble floor and everything, the sound back, I mean, you get about 50 people in there with a couple of drinks in them, talking their head off, and I just turn everything off and smile and say yes.
My dad did that. He goes, right. Yeah.
I forget who gave me the idea. You know, the hearing thing used to be a horn that you stuck in your ear, and it came down here, and it was a big sort of Magnavox type thing, like this. It's not too bad an idea because you can sort of move it around, and it can be directional.
Yeah.
You'd have to carry it in a suitcase, I suppose. I don't think it'd fold up.
Oh, you have to run, don't you? Hey, thank you for coming. This is always a great thrill for everybody when you appear on the show, and it is great to have you here.
Well, it's wonderful to see you, Johnny, always.
And I hope you'll come back.
Thank you.
Thank you, James.